Okay, so first of all, hi Kayak. I'm Casey from Strafe Esports. I just want to say, great job on the match. Map one, Haven, insane comeback you guys did. Map two might have not gone your way, but in Lotus you closed it out uh, quite well. So I just want to start off with some of your thoughts on the game.
And I mean, I think it was a pretty intense series, like especially the comeback on Haven. I think our defense was just we had the reads, but we just didn't have a solution on the A side how to play it. And sometimes we are just whiffing some shots or like not hitting shots, which can happen obviously. But I think it's an easy fix for next games, and gonna know how to play it. Mm, but also they own us kind of on their attack side, to be honest. But yeah, we know the fixes, and on attack side, our attack side, I think after winning the pistols, like everyone actually started believing, or like actually believed that we can come back this game. And yeah, we are just going round by round, taking a lot of space, like which was given for us, and we are abusing it pretty well. Like it was, I think it was one of the best attack halves we played on Haven. Um, and yeah, we just come back. They won one round, I think, on their defense, which was pretty rough, but well played to both teams. And on us end, we got eight. No, it was not 8-4. It was 6-6 half, I think. And 6 rounds on attack with this comp is pretty good. And on defense, kind of the same. Kind of the same. What happened on Haven? We kind of have the reads, but we just weren't talking what are we gonna do on the sides and stuff, because they were just keep hitting A, and we were getting abused. Like we had 3 people on side, maybe even 4 sometimes. Like we were just not ready for them, and like they were just destroying us. So yeah, that was Ascent. And the last map, Lotus, we just played really good, and we stayed calm and collected, and we just finished the game.
All right, thank you so much for that. So now, the game, obviously you had your ups, you had your downs. Now, you've been on a few teams in the past, most notably Zero Tenacity and Apex. So, now playing in Fnatic, how would you compare your experiences in those teams to how is it now?
I think like the biggest difference is maybe the vibes. Like I think we have pretty insane vibes. I mean, in Apex I had also insane vibes, but in this team I think they're even better. And I think the biggest difference is just like experience and staying calm under pressure and like in the stress situations. So I think this is the biggest difference.
All right, thank you. Now, speaking of experience, you've played in tier two, you've played in the VCT, you have your fair share of experience as well, more than some other players at tier level. So, how would you compare tier two to tier one? Even some players who have come from tier two say that it's harder, not in a skill sense, but in a organization kind of sense. So, you have any comments on that?
I mean, tier two is obviously easier. Like you play online games pretty much whole year. Like you are in your home, you're on your own setup. You don't have to adjust anything. Like you don't have fans behind you and stuff. It's of course much different than playing in tier one. Like when I was playing the first games in tier one on the kickoff, for example, it was a bit weird for me to adjust to the stage and stuff. But I finally adjusted, and I'm feeling pretty good on stage. But also like. Maybe like macro wise or like anti strats, like people anti strat much better in tier one than in tier two. So sometimes it's hard to play as a duelist. Like you cannot play in the same spots every game, because you're just gonna get anti stratted, and sometimes you just have to play on the fly, and call some stuff that you need to improvise a lot.
All right. Now you've played in this Fnatic team for almost a year now. So how would you say you as a player have grown throughout these months?
I think I had my ups and downs. I think the best period was like Toronto or EWC. I think I was playing really good, like when it comes to like positioning myself or repositioning during the rounds. And I think after that I had a little bit of down, and I'm going up right now. So I think right now this game, for example, I think I played really good when it comes to like positioning or like getting into good positions or like respecting the advantages. So I think the most I improved is like just reading the map and respecting advantages and like repositioning mid round. I think that's it. That's what I improved the most, and maybe maybe some communication also. But I think my communication was not that bad before.
All right, thanks so much. Now, you being a duelist, obviously you have seen the meta change, from Jet and Raze and now to Neon, Yoru, and Wele. So how do you think the new meta has influenced the game? Do you think it's it's better or it's more fun now compared to back then? Any thoughts that you want to share?
I mean, it's nice to play something new, but I hope the Riot gonna make Euro is just the meta around Euro is just too long. It's just too boring. Like you play against agent that can escape anytime, any utility. It's just so bad, you know. Like the agent is just so OP. Like when we play Lotus, for example, we can throw Recon on C, we can throw Flash, we can throw my Roomba, Satchel, anything. This guy is just gonna leave. You waste half of your util for anything, basically, you know. So it's just super annoying to play against. And I think and I hope so they're gonna nerf it. But for the Waylay and Neon, I think they're cool agents, especially the Waylay. I think it's super fun to play, and hopefully next year it's gonna be more viable to play as like main duelist as Waylay.
Uh, Now that you say that Yoru is quite boring to face against, now Valin from G2 said, I think in the last Masters, I'm not quite sure on that, but in this year, he said that Yoru is the best duelist currently in the meta. Would you agree with that? And do you also have anything that
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
to add?
I agree absolutely.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, shifting to the game again. Now, Fnatic, DRX, both very history orgs. Now, you guys have faced each other 5 times in Champions, and both times it has gone either way. So, all the times it has gone either way. So, do you think that kind of history puts extra pressure onto you guys?
I mean, I didn't feel like there was any pressure today. I think we were really calm, and like everyone know like what we are doing. And I mean, it was my first time facing DRX actually, so I was looking forward for this game because I thought it's gonna be fun, and it was fun. It was like really competitive, and respect to them because they had also some really insane stuff, and it was really fun game to play against.
Okay, now, uh, this is the final question from my side. Up next, you play against PRX. Obviously they're a very strong team, but you guys also strong in your own right. Do you have any expectations for that matchup?
I think we are really confident right now. Like we lost to them. We lost to them at Toronto. So we are looking forward for the revenge. We already like took revenge on the EWC, but taking revenge on the champs would feel much better. So I'm really looking forward into this game. I think we are really confident right now, and our map pool is looking really strong. And I think their map pool is actually not that good this event because they have Abyss, which is not their good map. I think they perma ban it right now, and they have Corroad, which they were perma banning before, but they picked it. They played it today, so I think their map pool is like not the best right now. So I think we can beat them, and everyone is feeling really confident. I think.
All right, Kayak, thank you so much for that. uh, that was the final question from my side. uh, Thank you so much for taking the time to agree to this interview, and all the best for your next matchup.
Thank you. Thank you.